It is a beautiful Tuesday to sell some cars, Kyle. It's August 13th. Today we're talking about a carless Olympics, Kia's theft fix working, and workers feeling stuck for the first time in a long time. I don't know if you've noticed, but that whole pandemic effect on the markets and employment is now just a history lesson.
Just a full history lesson. We're back in the same vibe, grass is greener vibe, It's okay.
You know what? I mean, again, I want to comment on the third story. I'm going to hold back because I always want to comment on the third story. I got a thing
for it.
Hey, we're so excited to talk about the show that has been on a little bit of a hiatus. Is back and better than ever. The Wheelhouse, hosted by Daniel Gover, is back for season 2, and the first episode, the new format, is just a lightning rod. It's amazing, and we hope that you get to see it, listen to it. It's more fun if you watch it, but listening to it's fun as well. You can just go to Asotu's homepage, go to podcast, or just our YouTube, search Asotu Wheelhouse. Asotu Wheelhouse. We should put something up on the main page, but you'll see a lot of stuff. Actually, if you follow our LinkedIn, our page, if you don't, just go to LinkedIn, type in Asotu and follow it. You're going to see a lot of content dripped out on that, but what a fun stinking show. I wasn't on this episode.
I'm telling you what, the entire show is great. And part of what makes it great, right? You get a good personality. And in Daniel Gover, he's an excellent moderator. He's not afraid to say a thing every once in a while.
He's funny too.
Say a thing. He's got a little bit of jab to him. And then, I think what I'm excited about, you start to look at, we dropped a post kind of like a roundabout of some of the new fresh faces that are coming to the show. And it's a really cool opportunity for us to gather a whole bunch of people across the industry and get different insights in a very, very high-paced, fast way.
It's great. I was watching the thing. I was like, I don't know them. I'm so excited just because there's new people to meet.
I know.
That's how I go. I don't know them. We also have a new In the Dirt episode. Our other podcast, Jordan Cox, goes out and he interviews people in person mostly. This time he's with Jack Pearson, one of the 40 under 40, manages the JLR dealership. And what an awesome episode. What an awesome accent, by the way. So if you didn't know, we make a lot of content. And so there's going to be something for you in there, whether you're a GM, salesperson, a leadership guru, whatever it is. Just check out the ecosystem. Go to asotu.com. Check it all out. Kyle and I are about to hit the road on Tuesday.
We are. Lots of planes, baby.
Lots of kissing family goodbye for a good couple days there, a few days.
Oh, I know. It's a thing.
You excited to be in Miami in August?
Nope. I was talking to someone about it yesterday. I was like, we're fine. We were saying this yesterday.
The weather finally breaks.
That nice, cool, crisp 60-degree morning.
Tack on 40 more degrees.
85. Just go crush it.
Back to 100 degrees, 80% relative humidity. Don't you dare walk outside. Don't you dare walk outside. But we'll be there at the NAMED conference. We love this one, our favorite shows of the year. We will be on site interviewing people, bringing you back interviews. Our friends at TrueCar have sponsored our NAMED coverage, so we'll be meeting with some of their people to bring you some of the best content from the show. And so stay tuned. We're going to bring it all to you. If you can't go or you don't want to be in the Miami heat, you can just follow the content. We'll give you everything you need. Let's get into some news. Los Angeles, a city synonymous with car culture, is casting its vision for a 2028 Olympic Games to be zero cars, carless Olympics. Mayor Karen Bass has announced plans to rely on public transportation only instead of private vehicles, challenging the city's deeply ingrained car dependency. Their 28 by 28 program is aiming to complete 28 transit projects by 2028. It's not even 4 years away. Funded by voter-approved sales taxes. Yay! Bass is urging local businesses while the Olympics are in town to say, hey, nobody come to work in person. Go remote work. Don't come near the city. Let's just keep the cars out. Stated, we're already working to create jobs by expanding our public transportation system in order to have a no-car games. I know.
I mean, Paul.
I know.
Is there a gotcha button somewhere? I don't know. First of all, doing anything public transit in 4 years, legitimately, we have a small highway project going on in Nashville, and it's completion date summer of 2027.
Come on, you know that Los Angeles Public Works is probably far more efficient than Nashville.
You're gonna get me in trouble this morning.
I know. They did say they're bringing in like 1,000 buses from like. I think that's one of the plans, like bringing in buses. I don't know what all the public transit.
Yeah.
The thing about this, like I'm thinking about it. If you're a dealership, does this really affect your business? Now, we were on the call with the LA Auto Dealer Association president a few weeks ago. It'd be interesting to get his comments on this and see what he thinks. But I was thinking about this. If something like the Olympics comes to your city and you have all these international tourists, like what can you do as a local car dealership to take care of your people who live there, who are buying cars from you? I'm trying to think, like, how do you work this, right? Like,
my question is, how do I get Mercedes Sprinter vans and Ford Transit E350s outfitted in like wrapped up and ready to go and transporting people and just become a part of the transit plan? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
You know what? We should call the mayor and we'd be like, we have an idea.
We have a small idea.
No,
there's a few dealerships around.
You think of just the Mercedes and the Ford dealerships alone that have vehicles big enough. You know, does Chevy have a passenger van anymore? They still rocking that old school one? What is that?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they're still rocking that.
I don't know what they call it. Yeah.
It's like a 2500.
It's some sort of 2500 with a
Silverado platform.
12.
Yeah, it does feel like this is a great opportunity for some OEMs that can deliver those types of vehicles to like get out there.
Absolutely.
Get some battery powered things out there. Just
he said battery powered.
I don't know. It just was pretty ironic.
You know what's the funniest thing about? I'll give you one more fact about the LA Olympics is that the entire whitewater rafting is happening in Oklahoma City. So
what?
There's that one for you.
Well, where else are you gonna do it? You take that one away.
Probably take it away. Take a highway. You know.
Speaking of taking it away.
Segue.
A recent study by the Highway Loss Data Institute revealed that the anti-theft software upgrade developed by Kia and Hyundai has been highly effective, reducing the theft claim rates by 53% by the vehicles affected. Well, we covered this story a lot. We talked about it after the viral videos hit on how to steal a Kia with like a USB charger. Kia and Hyundai vehicles from 2011 to 2022 were targeted. After the security flaw was unveiled, the software update offered not until February 2023 extends the alarm duration and requires the key to being the ignition to start the vehicle. So it wasn't quite an over-the-air update, but they're like, let's make this really difficult. And since then, there's been a 64% drop in vehicle theft. So pretty effective.
Congrats.
That's more than half.
That's pretty strong. I'm not going to lie. Like, that's pretty good, especially for some older vehicles that don't have just these
2011. You want to do a software upgrade on a 2011?
Kudos to them for coming out with something that actually is deterring a lot of this. I mean, the other part of this is like, is the fad waning? I don't know. But at the same time, like, I'll take keeping my vehicle in my driveway if it's got a Kia or a Hyundai,
They issued 1 million upgrades and gave out, which was like throwback to my childhood, the club, right? I remember watching infomercials for the club. And like those are great. We should have pulled some of those back up. Basically, Kia spokesperson said, we're encouraged that theft rates in key cities have fallen significantly as more vehicle owners and lessees receive the free software upgrade. A $200 million settlement was reached for affected owners, though it has yet to be approved by a judge. So there you go. Maybe a reasonable ending to a big headache.
I'm just saying
for everyone involved.
Yeah, and if you haven't gotten the upgrades, encourage you to still do so because they're still able to ship that thing. And look, hey, if you got a 2 and 3 less chance of having your vehicle stolen because of having a software upgrade, why not get that taken care of? Kudos to Kia.
Unless you just don't want the car anymore, then don't upgrade.
Yeah. Speaking of not wanting stuff anymore.
Nice one.
Segue.
Nice one.
So it seems American workers are increasingly feeling, quote unquote, stuck in their jobs as fears of potential recession loom. This has led to a significant drop in the rate in which employees are quitting despite widespread job dissatisfaction. So the quit rate, so not the job loss rate, but the quit rate in July 2024 fell to just 2.1%, the lowest since the pandemic began. Google searches for quitting job are down 11%, while searches for stuck at work have risen 9%. So people feeling like they can't leave work, which means they're not quitting, but they feel a little bit stuck. Online communities like the subreddit Hate My Job have seen membership double, reflecting growing frustration among workers. But workers are, however, prioritizing job security, with many hesitant to leave their current position due to the uncertainty in the job market. Amanda, a 24-year-old histology worker, all right, that's a new one for me, says, I feel trapped here. I'm financially screwed if I leave, and that's why I don't or can't leave. Amanda, come to the auto industry.
I kind of understand why she feels stuck. I don't even know what a histology worker is, but I'm sure there weren't a lot of jobs available for that in the beginning. I was like, I'm going to search that up. Yeah, find the definition of that. I think this is an amazing.
It's medical study of tissues and organs and
it's a medical
microscopic structure stuff. Like, come on.
Not a ton of jobs.
Come have some fun on a dealership lot. You know what I mean?
So here's the thing. First of all, Hate My Job subreddit. We need to like deploy like David Long and Damien Boudreau in that room and just see if they can like change the perspective a little bit, right? Like turn people back. But the auto industry has not seen this. Right? Like the auto industry has not seen this level of swing. However, it's welcomed a lot of new people into the industry. We've been talking a lot with people as we go to produce season 2 of More Than Cars and do all this stuff. The value of recruiting into the industry, not just from within the industry, but outside of the industry, the value proposition of making content that shows what a great place the auto industry is has never been more opportune. Because of this sentiment is actually the sentiment in broader culture amongst 20 and 30-year-olds who want to move up, want to do something different, feel stuck, feel trapped by a recession. And the auto industry is one that is not even like not saying they're not considering the broader financial picture. We are
not typically,
but we know we have buyers that are sidelined that are still to come into the market. We know we have strong sales prospects. We know we have a growing industry in technology, hospitality, all of these things the industry is quickly developing and evolving into. And that's just a big, wide open door for so many people outside the industry. So
you and I have talked to multiple dealers over the last 3 weeks, even where they are shifting marketing dollars, like customer acquisition marketing dollars, to employee acquisition marketing dollars, because they understand the value of a good employee. And that
what's the ROI, right? You're going to spend 50 grand on marketing. What's the ROI of 3 great employees that stay with your company for 5 years and just crush it far beyond 50,000,
far beyond,
right? And also, this is probably a great topic for a broader conversation, but the efficiencies that we're starting to see in marketing automation, data deploying, right? That's going to bring the marketing costs down as the early adopters get into, fast websites and sophisticated CDP targeting and all those things. Conversion rates are going to go up, meaning they're going to have some dollars freed up to spend on the recruiting. And that is a super realistic shift of funds, in my opinion.
That's right. Nailed it. Cool. Give it to him, Paul.
I mean, it's only Tuesday. It's only Tuesday. We gave you our best 13 minutes today. Hope you have an amazing day. Selling some cars, serving some people. Go to asoto.com. Check out all the other content. We're sure it'll help you run your business better.